Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Saturday, March 7th, around 7:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2026. This weird winter was one of the warmest and the coldest on record, and we have deadly tornadoes sweeping across Michigan and Oklahoma to talk about, so buckle up and keep calm. It's boom time. At least 6 dead after tornadoes sweep across Michigan and Oklahoma, according to officials. And some of the footage is absolutely insane. We've got plenty of it to talk about. At least 6 people have died and more than a dozen injured after tornadoes struck Michigan and Oklahoma in severe storms that swept across parts of the U.S. Look at this debris field. Well, and that video is not even one of the more impressive ones. As Michigan activates emergency operations centers after the tornado hit and the destruction occurred. People's homes were literally sucked apart in an instant. There is some foul language here, so put the kids to sleep, but this is well worth watching with the audio. So let's take a look at this and your mind will be blown. Remember, this is just an EF3 tornado, and the severity index goes up to 5.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Now, these are all homes that are on the shore of this lake.
Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh my god. What the? Oh, I hope everyone's okay over there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. We better go. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is lifting houses off of the... Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh, my heart is pounding. Oh, I hope they're okay. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god.
And you can find this footage over on our X channel at Diamond the Dave. Links will be below. Based on the oh my god, holy shit meter, that was the most impressive thing that woman has ever seen, in my opinion. And we do have more footage here. Let's take a look.
Yes, live from Union City, Michigan. Look at that pile of rubble behind you there, Haley. That is unbelievable. What else are you seeing and hearing from Union City right now?
Well, for right now, at least the good news is that everybody is accounted for. So no missing people right now. They did still have search and rescue boats that are out just in case somebody is unaccounted for that's not been notified to the police. But right now, the final number of fatalities, at least here in Union City, is 3. But we know that there's been 4 in the entire state of Michigan from this prolific tornado event that we had yesterday afternoon. But the Sheriff's Department and the Emergency Management crew, gracious enough, they walked us through to show us the worst of what this now rated as an EF3. We spoke with the National Weather Service, an EF3 tornado that tore through with winds estimated at 150 miles per hour. These trees, they're not young. These are mature trees, in some cases debarked, all kinds of branches gone. You've got piles of just rubble and insulation, homes, bedding, beds, I mean, air conditioning units, in some cases, these homes are left with nothing. The only thing that I see in some of these homes is literally just a chimney. And as much as we harp on, go to the most interior room and try to be shielded. If you have a basement, go to a basement. It doesn't look like basements were all too common in this particular neighborhood. Now, in speaking with the emergency manager, he did have a press conference earlier. He stated that everybody got a notification on their phone that there was a tornado imminent and ongoing, so they should have had preemptive notice. But as we know, there have been fatalities here. So some people, with damage like this, it's hard to even imagine how you can survive something like this. The emergency manager also told us that there were stories of heroism, people that were able to save lives in this event as it was happening, neighbors helping neighbors. But this is truly just catastrophic damage from this EF3. You can see the lake. This is Lake Union. A big reason why they have boats out is because there were homes completely swept off their foundation and potentially tossed into this lake, and it's going to take a lot to sift through this. A big fishing community here, a lot of jet streams and jet skis rather, and boats that I've seen thrown about. So truly hard to wrap your mind around what took place here yesterday afternoon. We did catch up with the National Weather Service, and the preliminary rating was that EF3, but there is a chance that this could get upgraded. Take a listen.
We got people from Chicago, from Kansas City, these experts that have been on these very destructive tornadoes. And what they're doing is they're reviewing some of the data points that I've had, that I collected and shared back with them. And so we'll make the determination whether there is support and evidence of an EF4. A lot of the construction back there is 1970s, so it will be difficult, but we're going to take our due diligence and review that.
So an absolute tragedy. Our hearts, thoughts, and prayers go out to all those people affected. It's literally a miracle looking at this destruction with only 6 lives lost and just 3 in the hurricane we just watched move across that lake. It's absolutely unimaginable. I thought the loss of life would be much higher, so someone was looking out for these people. A quick look at tornadohq.com live, and you can see that line of storms moving to the east with severe weather threats. We just have 3 severe thunderstorm warnings, all in Texas, the nexus of the Schmexis, north of San Antonio and north of Nuevo Laredo. And heavy rain will be moving east overnight, so heed the warnings. And now, the full forecast. We've got an active spring-like pattern across the country. Good news there, and it's looking to stay warm for several weeks. We may get a cooler pattern by the end of March. We have a frontal boundary that will slowly move eastward and clear most of the eastern seaboard by Sunday. Showers and thunderstorms, some severe, will accompany this front alongside the threat of heavy rainfall. These threats may linger along the Gulf Coast states into early next week. Meanwhile, record spring-like warmth is forecast mainly east of the Mississippi this weekend and into next week. We've got red flag warnings out here in the panhandle of Texas, parts of New Mexico and Colorado. Heed those warnings, and severe weather threats in the southeast. Like a beast. And on the GFS model, there is the current front we just looked at. It's going to be moving offshore and becoming a nothing burger. But later this week, a major storm will develop, which will be severe indeed, and there will be tornadic activity here by Thursday, March 12th. With heavy snow on the north, it's going to be eastern Canada that picks up the big winter chicken dinner on the global warming goodness. Take a look at the GFS model. The Pacific Northwest and eastern Canada are going to be buried. This is 3 feet of snow or more for hundreds of square miles, and we have 10 feet of snow. In some areas, 15 feet of snow in British Columbia forecast on the GFS, as well as in Alberta. And that snow moves all the way down through the Olympics into Washington State, which they really need the snow. Heavy snow, 4, 5, 6 feet of snow for western Montana, northern Idaho, as well as northwest Wyoming. So good news for the basins because they are suffering. Yeah. Take a look at total accumulated precipitation and see if we have any major flooding threats in the near future. Down in the southeast there, you can see that's going to be 2 to 4 inches in those purple regions. Now, this weird winter was one of the warmest and the coldest on record. It's a glimpse of our future. There was a decisive winter on the lower 48 states with a split winter, a battle between frigid cold in the east and record warmth in the west. And this is due to the magnetosphere breaking down and the breakdown of the jet stream, causing extreme meridional flow, where Arctic air can displace down all the way towards the equator as warm air pushes up to the Arctic. And, well, we predicted this over a decade ago when we started the channel. As the magnetosphere breaks down, this will only get worse. Seismic update. No real quakes of note. Good news there. Low-level activity worldwide. And that brings us to worldwide volcano news. We've got Ibu to 7,000 feet. Fuego to 14,000. Popo to 21,000 today. Continuous ash to 22,000 at Sabancaya. Aoba on the list. Ibu to 7. Mayon puffing and passing today. And we've got an eruption at Semadu. Who knew? Now you do. Reventador, 14,000 foot blast. Akon. That's a new one to the list, 5,000 foot puff there. Volcanic ash dissipated at Fuego, wrapping up the list for the day. Bringing us to space weather. Not much going on, no flaring, X-rays B6.3. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet. Sunspots are all duds as we rapidly decline into solar minimum. NASA rules out asteroid smash up on the moon in 2032. New telemetry. New calculations are showing, well, that NASA has refined the probability of the 2032 lunar impact by asteroid 2024 YR4. The first image shows the range of the asteroid's potential location based on observations made in the spring of 2025. 4.3 impact probability. And the second image shows the potential location based on observation made in February 2026. So one is close and one is not so close, which is good news for the moon. There may not be a moon boom. But that's not the end of the threat. NASA is warning us that over 15,000 city-killing asteroids are orbiting Earth undetected. And at any moment, if one of these approaches us from the sun's position, we will have no warning, and it will smash into Earth and kill tens of thousands, if not millions. So it's not a question of if, it's just a question of when. And good news, tonight is a triple header. Not only will you have the update now at around 7:30, at 8 p.m. on Magnetic Reversal News on Rumble, Colossal Biosciences breeds controversy while trying to revive mammoths. We've got the full breakdown there. I'm sure you will enjoy our science show, Science Without Consensus. And at 9 p.m., a rebroadcast of last week's show, an Italian engineer claims that the Great Pyramids of Khufu may be more than 20,000 years old. We break it all down on Magnetic Reversal News on YouTube at 9 p.m. So 8 p.m. on Rumble, Magnetic Reversal News, 9 p.m. on YouTube, Magnetic Reversal News. A full night of science and really good, interesting conversation. And that's a boom to knowledge. Hit the thumbs up, share this video, do all those YouTube things. But the most important thing you can do tonight is subscribe to the channel and help this channel grow. We love each and every one of you. We'll see you over at Rumble in just a few minutes at Magnetic Reversal News. And then at 9 p.m., Magnetic Reversal News on YouTube for the Great Pyramids. And that is a boom.